I had a dream I hosted Bracket, guys. It was pretty weird.
I feel like we could do some episodes where John or Jesse or I host.
Yeah, that'd be no problem.
Welcome to Bracket, the show where...
Oh, you got to learn to say a bunch of other shit, though. So
a bunch of other shit.
No,
you already messed it up.
No.
Oh no. Welcome to Bracket, the show where we host.
All right.
Shut up, Jesse.
We compare it with other paraphernalia, and we really just decide what the best paraphernalia is.
Welcome to Bracket. We argue about stuff on the internet. By the way, we're all dudes.
Bow, bow, a bow, a bow, 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 a bow, a bow, bow, a bow, a bow, bow, a bow, a bow.
Welcome to Bracket, the only show where we take a bunch of shit and face it off against another bunch of shit to see what the best shit really is. I'm your host, Cullen Jennings, and joining me today is John Abbott.
Hello. My introductions have been like just updates on my day lately, so I just took a shower. I feel good. Hi.
Don't forget about Jesse Knowles.
Hi, I'm Jesse, and I'm not wearing any pants.
Jeez. Oh, boy.
Every time, this guy.
And don't forget about Emmy-nominated star of MTV's Yo Mama, Greg L. Mercer.
Hi, everybody. I'm Greg L. Mercer, and you don't want to see my hand where my hip be at.
And this week we have a special guest, Dan McKenney from A Brief Escape.
Hi, I'm Dan McKenney, and no, I'm not wasting the best years of my life, Dad.
Getting dark here, getting dark. So this week we have the 16 best Will Smiths. Let's get right into it. In round one in Group A, we have Fresh Prince Will Smith versus Brief Appearances by Will Smith. In Group B, we have Pursuit of Happiness Will Smith versus Bad Boys Will Smith. In Group C, we have Muhammad Ali Will Smith versus Regular Ass Will Smith. In Group D, we have I Am Legend Will Smith versus Men in Black Will Smith. In Group E, we have Independence Day Will Smith versus Shark Tale Will Fish. In Group F, we have Wild Wild West Will Smith versus iRobot Will Smith. In Group G, we have Will Hitch versus Enemy of the State Will Smith. In Group H, we have Cypher Rage versus Hancock Will Smith.
All right.
Oh, not all of those are movie titles. We'll get to it.
All right, so right away in Group A, we have Fresh Prince Will Smith versus Brief Appearances by Will Smith. Who wants to take a stab at it?
So just to clarify, this is cameos by Will Smith.
Yeah, let's outline some of those.
Almost the entire plot of Jersey Girl hinges on Will Smith. I feel like maybe I'm the only person who saw that, because it was right at that point where I was like, I think Kevin Smith is the best filmmaker of all time.
And then he made the movie that proved you wrong.
He made Jersey Girl.
That movie, I saw that in theater like opening weekend because everybody's like, I had a group of friends that were all, Kevin Smith, Kevin Smith, Kevin Smith. And then I had another group of friends that were like, that shit's terrible.
Well, to be fair, I was 16. Cullen, you're a billion. You have no excuse.
I was like 34 at that point. So yeah, like at least 34. And I'm not really. Maybe. But no, Brief Appearances by Will Smith. I mean, like I said, the cameo in Jersey Girl and the cameo in Anchorman 2.
It was a funny cameo.
It's a great cameo.
Yeah, but are they really going to top Fresh Prince? Fresh Prince?
Jesse's right. Like, I gotta admit, I'm a Fresh Prince vote.
Fresh Prince is like the role that, like, to this day, that's still like kind of the role that Will Smith is like known for. And it's weird because unlike a lot of other actors where like that would be something that like pulled them down, like people don't think less of Will Smith because Fresh Prince, like, and if anything, that's earned him goodwill still to this day.
Absolutely.
Good Will Smith. Got him! Nailed it!
Zing!
Boy.
I regret coming back on this show.
I'm going to go ahead and cast my vote for Fresh Prince Will Smith. Yeah.
Dan?
So I haven't, hi guys.
Dan, you're on Bracket. You're on Bracket.
Long time, first time.
We're recording.
It's okay to speak above a whisper as opposed to your show.
Oh, damn it! Come on!
Hey, listen, I'm sorry I stepped down from the intellectual heavens to come down to the peasants.
This is like having
just
two
two-
parents fight because this, like, I'm a part of this show, but I did art for Dan's show. Like,
Dan,
this
I
is-
know it's weird having to be on more than one show per year, but
Howdy day.
The Greg slams won't stop.
I don't want anybody to fight anymore.
all right,
God, hey,
truce,
I was just gonna-
truce for the duration of our show.
Okay, fine. Yeah, for the rest of your fucking show. So, I've never seen any episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
What?
Here's the thing. I'm like going on 22. I never, like, that was like just before my time.
It's a good show.
The
I-
It's a really good show.
I believe you.
Just letting you know.
But you do know the opening theme.
You were moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel-Air.
That's the
right.
whole thing, just repeated
I
for a
think
minute.
more people know that song than the national anthem.
That's true.
I feel like French Prince Will Smith is the Kermit of this bracket, just from what I've observed.
I think there's a couple of Kermits in this bracket.
Okay, well then I'm gonna have to vote for Fresh Prince Will Smith on this one.
Yeah.
All right. John,
Yeah, Fresh Prince.
Jesse,
Fresh Prince, without a doubt.
FRS.
All right. Fresh Prince Will Smith moves on in a first round sweep. Up next, we have Pursuit of Happiness Will Smith versus Bad Boys Will Smith.
I know
man.
I know some people on this bracket are gonna vote for Bad Boys Will Smith, but let me tell you something.
Brief Escape Will Smith. Why can't I vote for a Brief Escape Will Smith?
Whoa, we just called
Yeah.
for a truce.
Dan, go
We
ahead.
got through
I
all
swear-
of this.
Are you gonna call me Newman again? Is that what's gonna happen now?
Well,
Not till later.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
after the
pers-
show. That's the post show baby shower.
Pursuit of Happiness is a fantastic movie. It is one of those movies where you're flipping channels on a Saturday afternoon and it's playing on a cable network or whatever, and you will sit down and watch that thing from start to
Yep.
finish. It is an incredible story of the love a father has for his son and the lengths he will go to pursue happiness.
Oh, I get it.
And I get that wholeheartedly, but it's the same exact thing with him and Martin Lawrence's friendship for 2 fucking movies, and Lord, are they good movies.
well, this is a pretty interesting setup because Bad Boys is like kind of the movie that like started a crazy career for Will Smith. Like that's a movie that like helped put him on top of the world for a few years.
Yeah.
It's
and then
definitely.
you have-
I think what you're getting at is this is like peak action movie Will Smith, whereas the other one is like peak dramatic actor Will Smith.
Yeah, I mean, Pursuit of Happiness came out after we hadn't seen him for a little while, and it was a total shift in what we expected from him in his movies
Yeah. It was also the first movie with his son,
with
Yeah.
Lil Jaden.
with little Jaden, and but he had another little guy that he had to hang out with that was Martin Lawrence in Bad Boys 2.
And it's
Okay,
worth pointing
but-
out that that's an important movie in terms of action movies for a lot of reasons because
So-
you had 2 black male leads, which wasn't
Exactly.
normal.
Well,
Like
And that's so there's a story about this, like when Michael Bay was originally writing that movie, that he and like the studio kept trying to put 2 white male leads in the front of that movie. And he kept telling them, no, I want Martin Lawrence and I want Will Smith, like over and over and over. And the studio almost backed out at the last minute because they wouldn't put, they tried to get 1 white guy and 1 black guy. And Michael Bay like almost walked from that first film. And eventually, and like, then the writers were like getting ready to walk. Everybody's getting ready to walk. And the studio was like, okay, no, this sounds like a good idea. And it started a bunch of those kind of like buddy cop movies. Like Rush Hour came out soon after that. Like there were a bunch of really good duo movies.
It not only like birthed that genre, but it's so good that like Hot Fuzz constantly makes jokes about Bad Boys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Honestly, like, what is this hit? Is this a brief escape of Will Smith movies? Like, you guys going into the history? I don't care. In Pursuit of Happiness, he shows up to the job interview covered in paint, in jeans, and he gets there, and you know what? He nails it. He gets the only remaining spot in the program, and he does it with flying colors.
I mean, I like Pursuit of Happiness. I don't think it's a stellar whatever.
I don't think you're a stellar person, but...
I'm going to tell you how many bridges blew up in.
Yeah, I don't really remember that many explosions.
Personal
bridges.
Personal bridges.
We're forgetting that Bad Boys was like a foundation in building the freaking Michael Bay empire, which these days is not a great thing to have around, I don't think.
The thing is, when he's not making movies about shit I care about, great movies.
Absolutely. He makes good movies, they're just not, all of the bad ones are
So you're saying you don't care about black people?
I'm saying, like, if it's just gonna be a stupid movie, make a stupid movie about stuff I don't already care about. Like Pain and Gain, I think, is a great movie for that reason.
Pain and Gain is a fantastic film!
Right, guys,
I'm with Dan. I vote for Pursuit of Happiness.
I'm a
Jesse,
bad boy.
it's down to you.
Have you guys seen Will Smith's hair in Pursuit of Happiness?
It's
I
beautiful.
don't remember it.
It's pretty nice hair.
Sure. But
You should just take his hair into consideration. That's all I'm saying. That's
Jesse,
all I'm saying. I'm
Jesse,
just laying this on the table.
Jesse, it's tied. It's up to you.
It's up to me?
Yeah.
Do you want to cry, or do you want to... I don't know what you
Kick
do.
some ass.
Do you want to kick some ass, or do you just want to, be like, oh, okay, cool, son?
Do you want to leave a child on the streets starving to death?
Yes.
Do you want to
Martin
have
Lawrence
like a
totally-
6-minute scene where he solves a Rubik's Cube? Or do you want to bust some drug dealers?
Yeah. And a lot of drug dealers.
And that Rubik's Cube trick gets him so many opportunities, so don't think like you didn't love seeing him do that Rubik's Cube trick. You loved it. You saw it, and you put it in your own personal lexicon.
Jesse,
of, like,
I need
shit to
a
pull out of
vote.
parties.
we don't say lexicon on this show, Dan.
Oh.
I really like Hot Fuzz, so I'm going to vote Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Yeah! That means Bad Boys Will Smith moves on, beating out Pursuit of Happiness. Will Smith 3-2.
Jesse,
Whatever
we have so
you
many
like.
other action movies on here. Come on,
Oh,
Jesse.
I think, without question, though, Bad Boys is the most, like, mindless, hardcore, like, action movie on this list.
Man, me and Greg are in sync right now. I totally agree with that. Group
Moving
C, we have Muhammad Ali, Will Smith versus regular ass Will Smith.
Oh, boy, this is tough.
I want to
By
know.
regular ass.
I want Jesse's vote first.
Why? You don't
So that
want
way
to
I can do the
ties
opposite.
anymore? Oh, come on.
I just want to clarify that regular. That is not a name of like some movie you've never heard of. We're talking about straight up Will Smith, the man, the myth, the legend.
As opposed to Will Smith in the movie Ali.
Yeah, right. I really liked Ali, and this brings back to Pursuit of Happiness. Like, I'm going to say Pursuit of Happiness probably isn't as sad as Muhammad Ali. I'm just going to personally put that out there. Muhammad Ali's really, really sad. And really, really good, too. And his acting in that movie was like, was that the first, like, serious role like he did?
I don't know if it was the first.
Like, okay. It was one of those early ones that just kind of put him into not just like, hey, I'm an action star, Will.
Well, and what I mean, I don't think this is a big point for or against it. I just think it's interesting. Like, what a crazy role to be given, you know?
Yeah.
Like, think how many people must have been in the standing for that role. Like,
Right.
that's a pretty crazy thing to get.
I think he was I think he was nominated for an Oscar in that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
What a good movie that was.
Yeah.
And it's just Muhammad Ali's wild as hell. I'm a huge sucker for boxing movies and biopics. Like, I don't usually like sports movies. Boxing movies can usually get me because it's one guy.
Yeah.
All this said, I'm going to repeat what I said before we started this show and say, I think I like Will Smith, the person, more than any of the roles he's played in his movies. Like, everything I see from Will Smith in interviews and everything makes him look like such a lovable dude. I'm voting for regular ass Will Smith.
Here's a
I'm
question. Go ahead.
I'm voting regular ass Will Smith as well. And the thing is, I agree with you, Greg. Like, I do enjoy boxing movies a lot, but I also agree with John, so I'm gonna vote that.
Well, is he
Good
still a Scientologist?
Yes.
I didn't. No. The whole thing
Oh.
was that he has never actually been labeled as a Scientologist and never donated money to the actual Church of Scientology. His wife is a full-blown Scientologist. He doesn't raise his kids that way, but they're weird in their own way. Like, they got their own things going on. So,
Yeah, Jaden's kind of a weird kid.
yeah.
But how great is it? Like, those two are together. Like, everything of Jaden and Will Smith together is like...
Lord, you better stop right there, because there was a film on this list called After Earth.
I'm talking about the
So
person.
long.
I'm talking about the people. Like I said, in interviews and stuff, like, it is so... Like, I think he's doing a freaking cool job of being a dad.
He definitely loves his son, which is not something I can relate to. So
He loves
I'm
his
gonna go
one
Molly.
son, not his other son.
Oh.
So that's where I see. My thing is he's not giving enough attention to the first son that he had, and he's giving it all over here. I'm going Muhammad Ali, Will Smith.
As
'Cause
a
that
man.
movie-
Dan, I think it's down to you.
Yeah.
From what I've heard so far, it's that Muhammad Ali is a great film, a great story, whatever. Sure, great. Will Smith sounds like he is loving and accepting of everyone in his life,
Muhammad.
no matter what their beliefs are or how they choose to tweet.
Muhammad Ali was a Muslim fighter for America.
Also, I
Fought
feel
for
like
civil
Nickelodeon
rights.
calls Will Smith every year and just like, hey, do you mind stopping by for the KCAs? And Will Smith's like, yeah, I love the Kids' Choice Awards. I feel like he's there genuinely every single year.
So is John Cena.
I like to go. I'm gonna go. Well, we're not doing Best John Cena.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry.
In that case, we go for the movie where he has to solve all those riddles to save his wife. For that, I'm gonna go for regular ass Will Smith.
Oh,
Yeah.
Regular ass Will Smith beats out Muhammad Ali. Will Smith 3-2.
And
Up
McKenney
next.
after my own heart.
I don't think I forgot.
Okay.
Up next, I have I Am Legend Will Smith versus Men in Black Will Smith.
No question. I'm sorry I Am Legend, but Men in Black Will Smith is taking this one.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, I Am Legend. You were really great movie.
I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think the things weren't that well done, but as a whole for the movie,
I was living in New York when I Am Legend came out, and it was crazy to go see that movie and see places that I was at every day that had hundreds of people in those places, and to see it on screen with no people there. Like, that was a cool aspect of that movie.
That's really
that not everybody could appreciate.
My thing when I Am Legend came out, I was saving that bacon, so I was able to relate to that moment more than anything.
Sure.
I was also the last Doctor alive in one of my alternate lives.
I remember that.
Yeah. So I mean,
But
I'm actually gonna I love Men in Black. I think here's the thing. I think the first Men in Black is so fucking spot on. Everything hits. It's 100%. It's great. Second Men in Black,
But those aren't his fault. It's not.
It's not.
he brings it to the table hard in all three.
Yeah, no. He's pretty much the only straight line redeemable factor from all three of those movies, and fucking Crazy Aliens. But I mean, and I'm gonna be honest, I think Egger's suit stands out more than Will Smith does in the first movie. So, because Egger's suit is hilarious.
Let me ask you this: it's obviously not Will Smith, but does Agent J in the cartoons count as Men in Black Will Smith?
It was not voiced by Will Smith.
Yeah,
I know,
if
but it's still
if it
that
had been
character.
voiced by him, I would have given it to you. But I think we can't consider the animated Men in
But
Black.
it's definitely
We're
like
not doing.
same
We're not doing
universe
the
and everything.
character. We're not doing the character Jay. We're doing the best Will Smith.
All right.
Will Smith being that character.
This being said, and it's going to probably piss people off, I'm going I Am Legend because I really actually liked that movie a lot
You're
more than
gonna
I thought I
rob Men in
would.
Black of the sweep. All right.
Yeah, I love Men in Black, but I think I Am Legend's a
I
very
never thought I'd
underrated film.
the day, Cullen, you of all people, I thought I could depend on for this.
No, I mean, like I said, I'm not against Men in Black. I just for this, like, I Am Legend has just got some really cool stuff in it, and I don't think the vampire alien or the vampire virus things are cool or anything. I think everything else in the movie works, and I like the isolation setup, especially with such a good actor like Will Smith. And they had a dog in that's just adorable. And
Jesse, where are you?
Now, Jesse, remember that there was the alternate ending to I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely fantastic
Mhm.
and should have been the original ending.
oh god, it's so good.
I agree.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Guys, this should have been over a long time ago. Men in
Yeah,
Black.
that's
Men in Black.
an obvious choice. Like,
I'm
streetwise,
not against it.
streetwise Brooklyn cop gets elevated to fight aliens.
I voted I Am Legend first, specifically to show off all the good that it actually has. Because you guys are just burying it right away, and I don't.
Because Men in Black is an amazing movie.
I want to hear what Jesse has.
Yeah,
Black
Jesse, let's hear it.
Always a drama queen, Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey Bracken, how you doing?
Every time with the close talking.
I think I'm gonna be a Men in Black vote.
Thank you. Now, please step away from your microphone. You're creeping everybody out. Daniel.
I'm an I Am Legend vote.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I understand. I get the love for Men in Black,
Absolutely.
but let's not excuse all the bad shit about Men in Black.
So much bad about Men in Black 2 and 3.
There's so much.
On a tour bus in the first 5 minutes of the movie and says, "Rain in Black people."
Great, that's a classic line, I guess.
Of all the lines in that movie, you went with that one.
Now here's the thing: the only bad thing about I Am Legend was that original ending,
Mhm.
and they have the alternate ending out there viewable, so you can fix that. You can't fix two movies. You can't just reshoot two movies and say
You don't
"That's the
need to if
alternate."
you make a perfect individual.
I'm sorry,
one.
I didn't
If you
know,
make a
I didn't know
person-
this was a contest of how many mistakes did each Will Smith make.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right.
Moving
All right.
on.
Men in Black. When Men in Black, Will Smith moves on 3-2, beating out I Am Legend Will Smith. Up next, we have Independence Day Will Smith versus Shark Tale Will Fish.
Oh boy.
Playing the role of Oscar.
Oscar, yes, Oscar
So
I got
the
some
fish.
stuff to say about.
go for it.
Talking about Shark Tale. Do it.
I think Shark Tale is probably DreamWorks' worst movie ever.
Not Shrek Forever After?
I don't know if that's the most recent Shrek, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's.
Yes.
I don't think I saw that one, but I would be very shocked if it was worse than Shark Tale. Shark Tale is a train wreck of a movie. I mean, for one thing, like trying to put out a movie about fish after Pixar releases Finding Nemo, like you already are putting you're already putting yourself up against a Goliath. But Shark Tale is just, it's the definition of like pop culture reference in animation and stuff. It is a mess of a movie. That said, there's something weird compelling
Oh
me
my
to like
God. This
vote
fucking
for it?
asshole.
Now, Shark Tale, John, you as an artist, Shark Tale's a very pretty movie.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think so.
I mean, okay.
I think there are so many colors going on.
you're not
That's
wrong.
what makes
vibrant.
things pretty.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
very
vibrant
vibrant.
movie, but I think it
vibrant.
has terrible character design. Like if you
He has teeth.
they used to talk like
Yeah.
when they were developing Finding Nemo, you can find Pixar talking about how many iterations they did of fish designs to try and get, because it's, fish faces are so difficult to try and add like human relatable likable qualities to, because they got the eyes on the side. It's so weird, no noses, all kinds of stuff. And you can look at like how Pixar approached their fish designs and how DreamWorks did. And DreamWorks is basically like, well, let's put a human face on top of a fish body, and there's just some grotesque looking stuff.
Okay,
and like
let's take that clip of John talking about Pixar history shit and just loop it over and over every time you're about to make fun of me for how like hoity-toity a British kid is. All right?
Jesus.
Just take
Oh.
that. That's your show. That's
That
what you
being
guys.
said, John, I appreciate that. But he opened up that alien's tentacles went after him, and he said, "Welcome to Earth." Punch in
It's
the
not.
face.
It's not Earth.
No,
It
it's
is
Earth.
not Earth.
It's Earth. I said Earth.
No, it's not Earth. He doesn't say it with an F.
He
People
clearly
have
has
just
a cigar in his mouth.
screwed up that quote. He says it with a TH. He says, "Welcome to Earth."
Well, maybe. Okay.
I'm telling you.
It makes no difference because he punches an alien robot in the.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
it
One
was
of these
fun talking about
movies
Shark
has
Tale.
Jeff Goldblum in it, so I'm
Yeah.
instantly an
The
Independence Day.
landslide.
Hold on, one of these movies has Jack Black in it. So
Yeah, exactly.
great role of Lenny the Shark.
Terrific. Glad that worked out for him. The
Uh,
many Shark Tale sequels bear out how wonderful of a film it was.
It didn't need any sequels.
It's perfect. The
unironically-
cinematic tour de force conveyed all of the so perfectly communicated its message in the first film.
I
Monsters versus
unironically,
Aliens might be worse than Shark Tale. I don't know.
oh God, I'm glad to agree. I do not.
I
like that
disagree. So.
movie. It's a bad movie.
No.
I'm an Independence Day vote. Cullen, you're an
it's
Independence Day vote.
You know
John, you're fucked up and weird. Jesse, where are you?
Whoa! I didn't actually say what my vote was.
You said you were leaning towards Shark Tale.
Yeah, but I'm an
Can
independent.
I say, please,
Okay.
please? I did not have Pursuit of Happiness. I have not had I Am Legend.
Then maybe you should get some better taste.
Oh, hi, I'm Greg Mercer.
That is my voice. That is what I sound like. Yeah.
I'm going to start 3 new podcasts and update them. I don't know, maybe once every 3 months. When I get around to it.
Yeah, we still have more episodes for our shows than you do, Dan. Oh. Okay, so where are you voting, Daniel?
I need Shark Tale. Please,
All
guys.
right.
Please. Please.
Jesse, it's down. Well, John has not voted yet.
John,
Jesse,
I need
where are
Shark
you?
Tale.
Independence Day.
Oh,
Jesse-
well, then sorry,
Jesse
guys. Doesn't
told
fucking
me.
matter, does it?
I want to vote for Independence Day. Dan, I'll throw you a bone, and I'll say Shark Tale, but Independence Day deserves to move on.
All right. Independence Day knocks out Shark Tale Will Fish 3-2.
I hate this show.
Up next, Wild Wild West Will Smith versus I, Robot Will Smith.
Now who you gonna call?
Alright,
John. Oh my god, I can't fucking... This
What
is
a
a
hell
call
of a
and
song he
response.
wrote.
You fuckers are dead to me.
So he wrote a hell of a song for this movie.
I think that's out of all the lines you could say from that song, Greg. That's not the one that I immediately. You confused me. I was like, he trying to do a weird Ghostbusters thing. Like,
You don't want to see my hand where my hip be at. You're
yeah,
when I guess.
Madman lost his damn mind in the West.
Loveless. Yeah. I think Wild Wild West is a terrible put together movie. But Lord, is it fun and stupid?
It's not a great movie, and it's so weird because we like it. Anyway, it was coming out of Men in Black. Like, we thought Will Smith could do no wrong, and then Wild Wild West happened.
Yeah.
I am a Wild Wild West vote. Everybody else should be too.
I am.
Yeah, that song alone is enough to do it for me. Like,
Pushing me to that line and not. I don't think iRobot's bad.
I'll be
thing is,
honest, I
iRobot
haven't
is-
seen iRobot because I never heard a single good thing about
It's
it.
a traditional same robot movie. Like we get the same kind of thing. Over.
I mean, I guess I have a question then. Is it really like a terrible movie, or are people? And I understand this. Like, are people just shitting on it because its source material is such a place of like?
No, it's just
Scientific-
the movie's
sci-fi
pretty
elevation.
boring.
They stretched the movie out. It could have been probably 30 minutes shorter. You're exactly right. That's a bummer because I actually didn't mind the robots.
It's Alan Tudyk as the robot, right?
Yeah. And the robot's fine. It kind of looks like a original iMac now, which I get what they're going for, and it looks pretty dated.
Yeah.
Whatever, doesn't
It's
matter.
what, 2003 or something?
Yeah, it's around there. And they make a lot of jokes about, like, he pulls out, like, 2003 Chuck Taylors and goes, vintage, nice, or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like goofy and dumb. It's not much of it. Very
Yeah.
good.
Wild Wild West vote for me.
Had a robotic spider in Wild Wild West. The most
Yeah,
vicious
it did.
killer in the
But
insect
it was a
kingdom.
steampunk robotic spider.
Right.
Let's not get that confused real quick.
Is that full sweep for Wild Wild West?
I was gonna say, like, for me, like, Wild Wild West they're both kind of bad, but iRobot isn't even like in the fun bad.
Yeah,
way,
iRobot's
so-
just boring bad.
Yeah,
Whereas
it's
Wild
just
Wild
boring.
West is like, what the fuck? Are these, they have magnetic collars that are attached to each other? What is going on here?
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah.
That song is so great, guys.
Yeah,
It's such a good song.
I love driving around listening to Wild Wild West.
So that is a sweep.
Wow, wow,
So
West.
yeah, Wild Wild West sweeps iRobot. Will
I'm surprised Greg L. Mercer did not vote for a robot.
It's a shitty robot movie.
There's a robot spider in Wild Wild West, so Greg could vote either way. He
Steampunk
gave himself
robot
Yeah.
spy.
I have an
Oh.
out.
Will Hitch versus enemy of the state, Will Smith. Will Hitch is Alex Hitchens from the movie Hitch.
Cullen, you're so passionate about the weirdest shit.
Okay, look, that movie caught me off guard because I was at a weird age when that movie came out, and I can't. It was like
104. That
I
is
was
weird.
104 that year, and it was the cold winter wind coming in. And no, I remember going to see Will or Hitch, and I was like, man, okay, this is gonna be like a generic, romantic comedy. Yeah, and I was like, okay, but it's got Will Smith and it's got Kevin James just starting to come out and like do stuff, and I like Kevin James. I still like Kevin James.
That's definitely when people liked. If there was a time to like Kevin James,
Yeah.
it was then.
And let me tell you, Eva Mendes was in that movie, and I absolutely love her. And like, so this had a bunch of really good things that I fell in love with. And after I saw the movie the first time, I was like, man, I really like that movie. And the more and more and more I saw that movie, the more I became completely enamored in its entire existence. And I think there's some really weird things that was right as cell phones were like coming out, or like getting more popular. And there's a lot of like time placement stuff in that movie that's really weird. That's really cool. And I absolutely love the movie Hitch, and it is my
Cullen?
favorite Will Smith movie. Period.
Tell you what, Cullen, you're going 90. I'm gonna go 10.
So boom, there we go. Yeah, and then why you kiss me right on the front step in front of his house, or in front of Allegra Cole's house. That's the girl in the movie.
I'm just now realizing that whatever Dan said was a reference to the film.
Yeah, I did.
No,
Teaching him to go for that first kiss, and he said,
True Hitch fans know.
Yeah.
True Hitch fans know.
Both of you are aware.
The Hitch fan. No, Hitch. I kind of agree with Cullen.
Oh my god.
I always go to like if someone wants to like, hey, what are you allergic to? I'm like, shellfish. And they're like, what? I basically say that's my go-to scene. There's a scene in Hitch where he has an allergy. It's the exact same allergy I have.
and
The exact one.
And there's a scene, the guy that plays the lead guy on what's that show? Fucking
Some riveting
King of
radio
Queens.
right here.
no. I can't remember the name of the show right. Yeah, whatever. It was on USA for a while. Jesse always has to do it through work.
Yeah.
But that guy is in the movie.
Oh, you're talking about
This is
Burn
wow.
Notice.
This is great
Notice.
audio podcast
Oh,
material here.
It's
Like
insanely
Rampler.
trying to remember Bird Notice.
Yeah. So, anyway, that guy's name is Vance Munson. He is a pig, and I refuse to my services to him. Boom. There we go. I'm a Hitch vote. Fuck everybody.
Oh, are you voting for Hitch? I wasn't aware.
Sorry. I really like the movie Hitch. Okay.
Dan, you're voting Hitch. Jesse, you're voting Hitch.
I'm voting Hitch. Are you really
John,
enemy of the state?
I don't care about either of these movies.
Shut
So
your mouth. Just say you don't. I don't even.
Enemy of the State's kind of wild because it's like Will
it's
Smith
a
getting
fun
chased
movie.
down by the government, and Jack Black and Seth Green are weird hackers in it and shit.
Like,
Like,
give Hitch your vote for the Tournament of Champions numbers.
I'm voting Enemy of the State. John, you can vote whatever you like.
I'll go Hitch, I guess.
All
Sure.
right.
Choice because I have a knife right beside his throat right now. Yeah. Hitch. Will Hitch moves on 4-1, beating out enemy of the state, Will Smith. In Group H, the last round in round 1 is Cypher Rage versus Hancock Will Smith. Cypher Rage was After Earth Will Smith.
So these are definitely the two worst Will Smith movies, right? Can we agree on that?
It's such
don't-
a shame. Like I remember Hancock had so much like positive buzz before it came out.
Oh, I hadn't heard any of that.
Hancock was so fun for a while, and then they just shit all over me.
I remember I couldn't go. I couldn't go anywhere like online or like at the time like on subway stations and stuff. Like Hancock stuff was everywhere for me when
I remember like reading Hancock's spoilers and stuff and going, is this real? Is this the serious movie? Like, it sounded so dumb. There's like a scene where he like jizzes through the top of his fucking like trailer or something that he's living in.
It's definitely a weird fucking movie. I just, man, I
don't want to think about Will Smith jizzing, so I'm gonna vote for Cypher Rage based on the name alone.
I'm gonna Hancock it because I went premiere weekend. I think I went to the early showing. Me and a friend of mine went to the early showing because it's the only movie we hadn't seen yet. It was After Earth, just begging for it to be good.
After Earth?
Yeah.
An M. Night Shyamalan film?
And I love that they tried not to say his name.
They sure did.
Circumstance. And
Cullen sees a lot of movies, and I ask you about a lot of movies, Cullen, that I don't have any intention of seeing when you go see them. Yep. And most of them, you come away with, kind of seeing the good in them. You're like, it's not great, but like you'll still tell me what you liked about it more than what you'll tell me what you didn't like. But you saw After Earth, and you tried so hard, but like you could not tell me good things about that movie. You were just like, that was a bad movie.
There was another movie. Oblivion came out at the same time, and both of those movies just shit on me from the beginning.
They're both pretty not good.
And like, there's some really pretty stuff in both of those movies, but that was not saving anything. Those movies both sucked. Fucking After Earth broke me as a person for like a good day or two. After Earth sucks so much shit that I will vote a Hancock. That's a Hancock vote for me because Hancock at least was like, didn't he like throw a whale or something?
I don't care.
There's a whale.
Calling your Hancock vote. I am a Cypher Rage vote. Where's everybody else?
I think these are both really, really bad movies, but I like the concept of Hancock more, so I'm voting Hancock.
Okay.
Like superheroes more than stupid fucking.
I'm going Cypher Rage because I feel like he has a better chance losing to Hitch.
Okay.
John?
Is it we're tied up?
It's down to you.
I don't care. God damn it.
One of these guys is named Cypher Rage. Just letting you know that.
Yeah, the other one's named John Hancock, so I don't even want to...
Is his first name really fucking John?
Yes,
it is. John Hancock?
Oh my god.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy. I was leaning Hancock, because the idea of Will Smith getting to be a superhero and flying around and stuff is pretty awesome, but... boy.
How many opportunities is Will Smith going to have to be named after a Final Fantasy character?
Yeah.
All right, so, and before you cast this vote, let me say this one more thing in case that doesn't make it to the next round. Cypher Rage was the first time in a Will Smith film ever, or anything having to do with Will Smith, that I legitimately hated him as a character.
Doesn't he spend...
He's a shitty dad. And
doesn't he spend most of the movie, like, just... with a broken leg,
he blames his son, who is his real son in real life, for getting his daughter killed for not being in the spot that he is. So he just has resentment to the son that knows that he's not as good as anybody else, and he just shits on his son the whole fucking movie. And he is a fucking aggravated piece of shit in that movie.
Why do we care? We're moving. Pick one, John.
I'm a Hancock vote.
Woo!
Yes!
Fine.
Woo! Hancock beats out Cypher Rage 3-2. All right, we're into round 2. We got Fresh Prince Will Smith versus Bad Boys Will Smith, regular ass Will Smith versus Men in Black Will Smith, Independence Day Will Smith versus Wild Wild West Will Smith, and Will Hitch versus Hancock Will Smith.
Everything sounds awesome until we get down to that last bracket down there.
I don't know what you talk about.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm taking Hitch to the finals.
Fresh Prince Will Smith versus Bad Boys Will Smith. Go.
Fresh Prince.
Boy.
Fresh Prince.
This is tough.
I think I'm gonna lock in with Dan. I'm a Fresh Prince.
I'm a Bad Boys Will Smith.
I love Fresh Prince. I mean,
now, Greg.
Jesse, where are you going to come in?
You didn't see it, Dan. What were you talking about?
Yeah, fuck you, Dan.
I love the idea.
I like the idea of Will Smith as a fun, cool guy.
Conceptually, I'm very attracted to Fresh Prince.
Conceptually, I'm very attracted to macaroons, but I'm not eating them right now.
I
Like,
think there's a lot of interesting stories that could be told in the story.
Now,
the
hold
universe
on.
of Fresh Prince.
When we were discussing like what this encompasses, does Millennium Will Smith fit in Fresh Prince?
I don't think so.
I'd say that's more regular ass.
Yeah, I would give Millennium
Right.
to regular ass Will Smith.
All right, well, we'll get to that next round then. Bad Boys is such a fucking like dumb, funny movie.
Both of them.
I know. Shit.
When Will Smith cried in that scene in Fresh Prince,
He
he was
cried in
crying
a
about his
couple
real
scenes.
dad.
No, I get that.
Jesse, where are you?
I'm Fresh Prince.
Then I will be too.
Yeah.
I'll vote Fresh Prince.
That's fucked up, Greg.
Oh, cool.
I'm
Randy,
honest.
Greg,
Got
yeah,
torn
Man,
between
you were
them.
bleeding that way. You fucked me, man. Fresh Will Smith beats out Bad Boys Will Smith 4-1. Up next, we have regular ass Will Smith versus Men in Black Will Smith.
Oh
All
boy.
right, so are these the same person?
Yeah, that's the hope. You know, you watch Men in Black and you're like, I bet that's just straight up Will Smith.
Well,
Like,
okay, hold on. There is one difference between them. Men in Black Will Smith makes this look good. Oh, thank you guys for letting me get through that.
I was gonna- All right, but he doesn't do that like Will Smith. The weird thing he does, like he does his regular Will Smith.
I don't.
So,
This is already my favorite episode just because I got to do that line.
I'm a Men in Black Will Smith. Though.
I am as well.
oh,
I'm a
boy.
regular ass Will Smith.
Oh,
He
shit.
is as close. Regular ass Will Smith is as close to Pursuit of Happiness Will Smith as I can possibly
That's
get.
very true.
Regular
Yeah,
ass
because he's
Will
impoverished for most of his life,
Shut
and he
the
has
fuck
such
up!
a
You got your
difficult,
line.
difficult way
You got-
making it through the world.
You got your reference joke. Great, bravo, Greg Liar Smith. I'm really glad for you.
What? You're just saying words now, Dan.
You're just saying words, Greg.
Uh,
Are you angry about something?
if
Is there something on your
if I
mind?
may,
By all means.
regular ass Will Smith gave us not only he gave us Miami, he gave us Millennium. Regular ass Will Smith is a gift. So is Men in Black. I don't.
But it's-
Millennium. You were just
this
talking about
is
Millennium.
Will Smith over the course of 3 movies, Men in Black, not Men in Black 1. And Men in Black 3,
John, I got 2 words for you. Noisy crickets.
The Noisy Cricket is one of my favorite. God damn it.
John, I got 3 words for you. 2 shitty movies.
No, I know the way to this man's heart, and it is obscure Men in Black references.
the one that big worm thing was named Jeffrey, right? It was named Jeff. It was named Jeff.
Remember that
God.
time Will Smith went on all of the late night shows and did the Fresh Prince dances and stuff?
Yeah.
Remember? Because that was regular ass Will Smith
And
being regular ass Will Smith.
Okay,
Was
okay,
like
but regular ass Will Smith doesn't fight aliens.
Regular
We don't know
ass
that.
Will Smith.
Whoa.
Regular ass Will Smith fights Jaden Smith all the time on his beliefs,
Okay, then
But he
it's
still
sort of like
loves
an
him.
alien.
but he still loves him.
Oh my god.
John, I need a vote.
Does Jesse have a vote yet?
I don't have a vote.
Jesse, I need a vote.
Oh god.
No, I'm coming down. I'm Men in Black Will Smith.
Thank you, John. I knew I could count on you.
God,
I just
Joy-
mad. Jesse,
Is it tied up or?
no, it's
No.
It's 1-3.
It's
Sorry, I need to get bracket line on the phone. Hold on a second.
It's Men in Black.
all right. Men in Black Will Smith beats out regular ass Will Smith 4-1. Up next, we have Independence Day Will Smith versus Wild Wild West Will Smith.
Wild Wild West Will Smith.
I'm an Independence Day Will Smith.
I'm
Oh,
an Independence.
no.
I unironically love that movie.
I-
It's so dumb, but God, it's so much fun. It's a super fun movie that I watched over and over and over and over again.
Calling it dumb just ended our friendship.
Why?
It's dumb. It's a dumb movie, but like I mean that in a loving like you're.
So dumb.
Independence Day is real good, and it has Jeff Goldblum.
There's a lot
But
of
there's
people at the
already
top of
one.
their game in Independence Day.
That is true. But we already have one on, like, between Independence Day and Men in Black. I would rather see Will Smith with the neuralizer in a suit.
This is not about how many alien movies go to the top.
I know, but
Will Smith.
Even considering that, I'm a Wild Wild West vote just because of that song. Because I like seeing him in the cowboy gear. I like seeing him fight Jim.
Yeah, let's to his girlfriend when the aliens attacked. All right?
Let's have a fun Will Smith in this finals, please. Can we get a fun Will Smith that looks pretty close?
Yeah, Hitch is down there.
I think I kind of agree with you, Greg. It's not Cullen. It's not a matter of like which alien movie do I want on here more. It's a matter of like I have more fun with like I would rather watch Will Smith in his as in his Agent J persona than Independence Day.
Cool.
I like.
Cool, man. Cool.
Come on, man. Like,
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Vote.
The Men in Black thing is so cool. Like
cool.
The government ciphers.
Then please vote, John.
I'm
all
a
those
Wild
aliens.
Wild Wild West.
All those aliens and Men in Black are pussies.
Dan, where are you?
Oh, I already voted Wild Wild West.
Oh, well then, there you go.
You got
Jesse?
Sting.
Independence Day.
Thank you, Jesse.
I'm with you, Cullen.
Independence Day loses to Wild Wild West. Will Smith.
Sons of bitches.
3-2. Will Hitch versus Hancock. Will Smith.
I am willing to vote Hitch in this round, Colin.
It's Hitch. It's Hitch.
Well, that went very quickly then.
I guess I'll be the one Hancock vote. I don't mind doing that.
You're taking Hitch to the top.
Dan?
Yeah, a Hitch, but we didn't get Cullen's vote.
Colin, where are you coming down on this
I'm
one?
going to be a Hitch vote. Yeah, Hitch, yeah.
Really?
Hitch was okay. I saw it like once.
I don't know if you've listened to Bracket, Cullen, but you do need to take 5 more minutes to make up your mind.
Let's see. Oh, shit, that's right. Sorry, guys.
Jeez,
He
yeah.
got us. Wow.
Will
I'm
Hitch
wounded.
moves 4-1, beating out Hancock Will Smith. All right, we're into the semifinals. We have Fresh Prince Will Smith versus Men in Black Will Smith, and Wild Wild West Will Smith versus Will Hitch. Up first, Fresh Prince Will Smith versus Men in Black Will Smith.
Once again, we've arrived at a semifinal that should be the final.
I don't know about that.
I don't agree with that at all.
This is really tough. I will agree with you on that.
I'm gonna say I had a party one time. There was a theme party that was called the Men in Black or Men in Back to School Bash. It was a back to school party. Yeah, it was a college themed party, but it was everyone had to come as a Will Smith character. And hey, everybody did. It was like 100 people that I didn't know, all dressed
And
up.
Cullen had a great time.
I was blacked out way early. Because I followed the trend with the movie. So I, however, am a Fresh Prince vote on this one.
Oh.
Because I think Fresh Prince overall is much more fun on a whole than Men in Black. Because of the wacky antics, I'm taking in the whole thing. We get Carlton, I get Uncle Phil, I get DJ Jesse Jeff. Like
parents just don't understand.
Parents don't understand.
Nah.
Summertime, man, summertime. And yeah,
I don't know.
I'm a Men in Black vote. Men in Black. It was. I was pretty young when Men in Black came out. Like that was an important movie to me.
Yeah, I think I'm a Men in Black vote as well.
which have you watched more of?
I've watched more Men in Black than Fresh Prince.
I don't know, to be honest.
No, that's fucking.
I've watched a lot of Men in Black. There's so much good, cool, like sweet little touches in Men in Black, where it's like, it's this 1960s like bureaucratic organization that just happens to deal with like.
That cockroach alien wears that guy's skin and then asks his wife for sugar water.
Sugar water.
Jesse, where are you going?
I'm a Men in Black vote.
I cannot believe you.
Man.
Please,
I can't believe
guys.
you guys.
Guys,
Yeah.
let's move with our auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
You haven't seen an episode of the show, Dan.
That song is bigger than the Men in Black song. Sorry.
Nah, they don't understand.
I don't know about that.
I definitely know that. Ask Dan to sing every lyric to Men in Black versus the Fresh Prince song.
So this is a story all about how my entire life got turned upside down. Was playing some baseball in the Sandlot.
All right, that's close enough.
That's basically the movie.
So I guess everyone voted. Smith moves on 3-2. All right, Wild Wild West, Will Smith versus Will Hitch.
How did this happen?
Cullen, I'm sorry, but the dream dies here.
No, it does not.
Here's the messed up thing. Not even like
Hands fucking down!
Wild Wild West doesn't even belong. Like, what are we doing? How is? Like, are you kidding me? Fresh Prince versus
I don't
Men in
care.
Black should have been the
I
final.
do
What
not
is Shark
care.
Tale?
I do not care about Wild Wild West Will Smith, but I want Will Smith to help set me up with the girl in my dreams. Like, I want that.
Okay, that's fine. Wild Wild West is an important movie because that's when studios realized, oh, we can't just print money anytime we put Will Smith in a movie.
Then Hitch came out a few years later, and they were like, "Yeah, we can."
I don't think that's the case, Cullen.
I have never met anybody, never in my life, who has not liked Hitch.
That's why.
I've met quite a few people. It's called in the entirety of most people who see movies.
Then you need to take all those people and erase them for your life because
Greg has a lot of mirrors in his
Are
house.
we really gonna let Hitch go to the finals?
It's a way better movie right now. Hitch is a way better movie than Wild Wild West, and you cannot say that.
John, can I get your vote?
I don't want to vote for either of these.
Okay, John, come on.
Disgusting.
One of these feels like a Will Smith movie.
Yeah, Hitch. Alex Dixon.
Hitch.
How does Hitch is a fluke? Hitch is a paycheck Will Smith picked up.
John, we voted out Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We need Hitch.
Yeah.
Why?
We need
I mean,
John, you
here's
don't
the
want to
thing.
see Men
It
in Black
doesn't-
versus Wild
It
Wild
doesn't
West?
matter what goes where because the finals have already been won. You guys
Yeah.
want to be happy? I'll vote for Hitch. I'll
Thank
vote
you.
for. I'll
Oh
vote for
my
Hitch.
god, what fucking universe am I in?
It doesn't, Greg. It
The
doesn't matter.
Hitchiverse.
The finals have already been decided.
The right.
I don't know if they have.
Am
We're
I
having a
really
makeout
the
party
only
over
Wild
here.
Wild West vote?
You know what?
Cullen,
I take it
Cullen, we are
back. I
putting
take
all
it back. Wild Wild West. You guys
You can't
fight
take
too
it back.
long.
Yeah, John,
can't
you know
take it
what?
back.
You were the reason Wild Wild West even moved into this position. You were the final vote on that one. So don't give us.
I can't
Wild
believe
Wild West.
this.
My vote is Wild Wild West. I take
All
it back.
right.
Everyone's getting too snooty. Wild Wild West is my vote.
He's not allowed to take back his vote. That is a load of crap.
I'm a Hitch vote.
Jesse Hitch, Dan Hitch.
Hitch.
All right, 2-3.
I'm Wild Wild West.
I'm blown
Will
away by
Hitch
that.
knocks out Wild Wild West Will Smith 3-2 move on to the final. All
I
right.
can't fucking believe this. I'm blown away.
Tell them we're gonna make Hitch.
The bronze match is Fresh Prince Will Smith versus Wild Wild West Will Smith.
You're crazy if you don't vote Fresh Prince right now.
Fresh Prince Will Smith.
Yeah,
Fresh
Prince.
Prince.
Will Smith.
Fresh Prince.
All
Wild Wild
right.
West is dirty toilet water.
See the thing. All right. Sure. Fine.
John, there's a scene in Wild Wild West where he gets dunked in dirty toilet water.
There it is.
It's fine. It's fine. I agree with the vote. It's fine.
All right. So Fresh Prince Will Smith beats out Wild Wild West Will Smith. Is that a 5-0 sweep?
Yeah, I'll go in with that. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. For third place, Wild Wild West Will Smith is Dirty Toilet Water. All right. For the finals, we have Men in Black Will Smith.
All right. Now you guys.
It's gotta be Hitch.
Now, you guys
It's
have
gotta
had a lot
be
of fun.
Hitch.
You got to where you needed
Okay,
it.
fuck you. Hold on. You're like, you've had a lot of fun, and you guys know what the better movie is, and you know deep down, I know what my favorite Will Smith movie is.
Cullen, you're fucking kidding me.
I'm not even kind of joking. If all these other films, if you put all these down and they were like, you have to keep one for your records for the rest of eternity, and all the other ones have to be burned right now, every copy, I would keep Hitch
This
over
is
all
the
of them.
dumbest fucking
Insanity.
show we've
That's
ever done.
insanity.
No, it's not. It's a Hitch vote for me. I don't care if it wins. It got this far. I'm so excited. Hitch vote for me.
Greg, what's your vote?
I can't imagine living in a universe where people are like, Will Hitch is objectively the best Will Smith movie. I can't fathom that.
Have you seen him? He's so charming. He's
No,
so
he
charming.
isn't. That movie's
Charming
shitty.
in everything. That's the
No,
point.
no,
That's
no,
why.
no, no,
The
no.
whole point of
not
Hitch is that
charming.
he is not charming in it. It's that he's like constantly fucking up every corner here.
It's not. Oh my god, I'm about to get so pissed off.
Okay, I
If
feel like
you're gonna tell me
Cullen-
that Agent J is not charming son of a bitch, then you are wrong.
He was a punk asshole to begin with.
Yeah, but that is lovable.
That's called
He's a
character
lovable
development.
dude.
It's
Like,
only about helping people. He didn't have to have no special guns to fight aliens. He didn't need any of that.
Okay, Cullen, I feel like you're a Hitch vote. Am I wrong?
You can sway me.
Yeah, no, you're a Hitch vote.
Absolutely.
All right, Jesse, where are you falling?
Dan's trying to
Still-
fucking
I'm
mastermind this to
still- I'm
sabotage
I'm
our
not
fucking
masterminding
show.
anything.
I'm
I swear to
thinking,
God.
Dan, what are you voting?
Jesse, don't do that.
You're thinking. Fuck you, assholes. I can't believe Men in Black. John, are you voting Men in Black?
of course, and I like.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
I'm
What do
a
you
Men
mean
in Black
stop?
vote.
What do you mean stop? We're allowed to. This is the show. We're gonna talk about what we're
Okay.
voting for and why.
So it's two for Men in Black, one for Hitch. Jesse, where do you fall?
Wait.
We're not letting Dan decide this.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I'm not deciding anything.
I don't
I'm asking
trust
you what your
him.
opinion is.
That's That's part of the show, guys.
Guys, Men in Black has a pug that talks.
Kevin James is practically a pug that talks.
Will Smith steps on some cockroaches and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, was that your auntie?" to that giant alien that just ate his partner.
And
I have to-
that's just mean.
I just
That's
have to admit,
hilarious.
my dad thought that pug was really funny.
It is funny.
Pugs are really funny. Pugs are funny.
Jesse, I need your vote.
Oh, God damn
I'm
it.
sorry to have to
Jesse.
do this.
Jesse,
See?
come with us to Hitch.
Dan, are you voting Hitch?
Jesse, I'm going the 90. Are you going the 10?
Jesse, go the 10.
Jesse,
Go
I
the
will.
10, Jesse.
Jesse, go the 10. Ruin it for them.
Jesse, I'm willing to pay you off here.
You
I
will-
will-
It's called the
I don't
Noisy
care what it
Coach.
takes.
Jesse, Pursuit of Happiness. Remember that?
That's not
Jesse,
what-
I'll give you
I am
$100
owed
bucks
a
to vote Men
I
in
am
Black.
owed a vote, Jesse.
Which Will Smith is happier?
Jesse, need a
I
vote.
can't take this.
Jesse,
I'm
come
going to
on.
vote Hitch.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm not letting that happen.
This is
I
the-
broke bracket.
This is
I-
the
Jesse, do you
stupidest
see?
shit
He's
I've ever
trying to do this to our show.
heard. You just, yeah. I hope you're happy. You let a villain come in here and tear apart what we built.
Newman.
No, we didn't.
He's being Newman, Jesse.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
Jesse,
Don't listen to him.
you're
Jesse, I
ennobling
need
him.
you to
I will
vote.
block all Newman
Cast the
talk
vote.
forever.
The die has been cast. Hitch won.
Jesse,
Yes?
where
He
are you
voted Hitch.
voting?
You can't. No, don't give him extra time. He voted
Guess
Hitch.
what? I'm giving him extra time. It's my show.
Your show. Wow. All right.
Damn,
I
yeah.
don't know. Okay, all right.
I'm speaking the royal mind.
I want to vote Hitch, but you can sway me to Men in
No,
Black.
you fucking said Hitch already.
Said
No.
Hitch. I am not staying.
Jesse-
We're not having a 2-hour podcast.
Jesse, I'm
We're
letting
an
you
hour
know
into
right now, if you don't vote Men in Black, we will forever be known as the podcast that thinks the best Will Smith movie is Hitch.
Yes! Which is in turn.
You will
how
be
they actually
embarrassing us.
think. Come on, Jesse. Don't let
Cullen is being fucking absurd.
fantastic
Dan is
fail.
trying to sabotage us. Those are fine. I'm not going to be
I-
upset.
No, he's whatever.
Jesse,
Not.
Come on.
Hitch.
Jesse. Yes, there it was.
No, that wasn't me.
No, that was me saying Hitch. No, he didn't.
He
vote.
already voted. This is
Jesse,
bullshit.
are you
vote.
voting
This is
Hitch or
total
are you voting
horseshit.
Men in Black?
Oh, God damn
He
it. I
voted
love these
before Dan
movies.
voted. This is
He
total.
already
horseshit.
voted Hitch.
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you this right now. I'd rather watch.
I love the part in Survivor where Jeff, whatever his name, goes up to the thing and then just like pulls him out, and then they can take it back and just scratch
Yeah,
it.
good.
So
Me
you're-
too.
Okay.
Look, I'm leaning both ways. Like, I just.
Or not. You already leaned one way.
Jesse, I'll tell you this. You can vote Hitch if you can stand it. We will give you a moment of silence. You have the floor. You are allowed to vote Hitch if you can tell the world listening to this show right now why it's a better movie than the first Men in Black movie.
But there's
But
no.
it's not just
Shut
the
up. Give him a chance to
First Men in
talk.
Black movie.
It is not just the first Men in Black movie. It's all three. So, but the first Men in Black movie is damn good.
It's real.
Does that get
Jesse.
is that unbalanced?
Everybody
Why second or
stop
third
talking.
Okay,
Let him
okay,
talk.
even if you want to talk about the other two movies, we already all agreed in this podcast earlier that Will Smith himself is like, he doesn't dip in quality in those other movies.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You said that. You
No, I
Cullen
said the
that.
third one. I said the third one. He doesn't stay straight. He plays the same character though. But the third one is not good. He doesn't even play that good. So look, oh man,
This is fucking
this
mythical
is
creatures.
this is
all over
completely
again.
insane. Like Jesse, if you just say Hitch right now, Hitch wins and you won a bracket. And Greg and John didn't. Boom.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Jesse, you
Killing
need to
me.
make a decision
You guys
one
are
way or the
killing
other.
me.
Right
You got to
now.
make it one.
Hitch.
All right. The goddamn.
So, out of the best Will Smith movies, Hitch, or excuse me, not best Will Smith movies, best Will Smith was Will Hitch, beating out Men in Black Will Smith for second place. Fresh Prince Will Smith is in third place, and Wild Wild West Will Smith is in Dirty Toilet Water.
This show is so fucked.
I can't
God.
fucking believe you, asshole.
I feel
I'm real glad that you guys think this show is
Yeah.
a joke.
I
I'm real
feel
glad
so
that you guys
vindicated
think
for
that
Matt's
like
game.
getting to laugh at Greg and I is more important than producing a good show. Good job, guys.
I want you to understand that you knew where I was voting to the end anyway, so you can...
Yeah, we know you're a fuck up. Dan, you're never coming
Ghost
back.
of-
No!
This is the ghost of match game coming back to bite you in the ass.
All right.
Oh,
Let's take a look at the poll results from last week's episode. We had Best TV Moms. Fran Sinclair with the high win. With the most votes. With
I see it.
20% of the votes. Linda Belcher in second place with 18% of the votes, so means we're right again. Peggy Bundy with 14%, tied with Lois from Malcolm in the Middle. And then we had 9% from Kitty Foreman, 9% from Morticia Adams, and then we had some votes in from Roseanne Connor, and
Claire
Lucy
Huxtable.
Booth and Claire Huxtable. We got one, yeah. So,
Wow.
She should have had more. I don't understand why we knocked her out that early.
well, she had one vote total in the entire thing. So,
Well,
yeah.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for having a great show tonight, guys.
Yeah, thanks. Terrific.
Greg is just not having a good second season at all. All right, and
holy shit.
I want to thank Dan McKenney for coming on. Is there any way we can reach you? Anything you got to plug tonight?
Absolutely, of course I do. God, I'm such a sellout. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm Dan_McKenney on there, and I make a show called A Brief Escape. It is a lot different than Bracket. It is a very storytelling-based podcast about video games and about the people who are inspired by them. And it collects interviews, it intertwines it with music. If you like public radio, sort of things like that, you're going to love the show. You can find it at abriefescape.com. It's on iTunes. And I also have Patreon now, which is weird, which is patreon.com/briefescape.
You should contribute money to that thing.
You were like a whole different person for a minute and a half right there. That was very
See-
weird.
Well, I was a Brief Escape person.
Yeah, exactly.
I was me.
Oh,
This is also me, but this is just a different. This is like a different Will Smith. It's a different me.
Gotcha.
So this is the site for Rage of Dan McKenney?
Yes,
This is Wild Wild
the really
Dan
shitty
McKenney.
one.
Yeah, there we go.
All
It's
right.
Dan Hitch.
Okay.
All right. Well, you can find us at our website, bracketpodcast.com, and as always at twitter.com/bracketcast, or on Facebook at facebook.com/bracketcast, and our Tumblr, bracketpodcast.tumblr.com. We also, if you want to subscribe to us on any single podcast client, you can, Stitcher, iTunes, anything like that, just search for Bracket. Also, we do have t-shirts still in stock, so make sure you pick one of those up while they're still limited. And we'll see you guys next week. We're gonna pick up some Chick-fil-A and then put on Hitch real quick. So
This is so stupid.
Greg, you and I could go have a date somewhere else, but
Oh my
I
God.
don't want to be on this show anymore.
I win.
Get out of here, Dan. We're not having you on the show anymore.
Fucking ruined everything.